What's up, everybody? So I was playing around. I'm just gonna show this before I set it up. This is I usually have this like solid red. Like it's almost all red except for the green eyes, and I actually really like that. But just playing around and seeing what it looked like if I did full color. So anyway, funsies. All right, and we need to get Someday in here. Well, looky there, I'm already live. Oh, fancy pants. Okay. Sorry about that. So, let's just kind of, is that working? Pierre, what's up, my man? Happy New Year. Hope you're having a good one so far. So there's this kind of balancing act here. Like, is this working? Hello? Okay. I don't know, maybe I need to reset this thing. Let's just do that. Yeah, so like doing the art side of things is always a blast. But when you're kind of in art mode, it's hard to stay up on like the administrative side. Like organizing my print list and updating my website and posting the videos all over the place and scanning things in and getting things colored and making sure your shipping supplies are full and making sure that you're planning for growth and make sure that you're executing on some goals and blah-de, 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 blah. So all of that stuff is super important, in my opinion, in assuring growth, like continued growth. But it's hard to get into that mode, and then once you're in that mode, it's hard to like get out of it. So it's like it's just two totally different modes, and they don't really like each other. They don't like hanging out. Broman, yes sir. The electro video is doing really well. I know there's only a handful of people in here, but my comic I did for Broman there, the Spidey Man Electro, this one is like kicking butt on Instagram. It's like got 1.4 million views right now, and it'll probably hit 1.5. It looks like it should. It's starting to feel like it's slowing down a little bit, but it's still crazy awesome how well it's done. So I'm excited for it. I'm glad people like it, dude. I like it a lot. I'm glad I took the time to like process it and not just give up on it. So, yeah, I think people like it, and I'm happy. I'm happy for you, bro, man. That one could possibly be, I mean, your set, honestly, is gonna be a nice set, dude. Like, I've kind of, you know, when I'm doing these, I'm just doing them. You know, it's just work. I'm just drawing the next thing that I'm drawing. And every once in a while, like, I'll look back at people's collections, and I'm like, dang, dude. Yeah, bro. Let's get it set up. I'm pretty much ready as well. I've got. I mean, I will be within the next week, 10 days maybe. I think is where I'm at on my schedule. I'm not like crazy booked out right now. Work seems to be staying steady, but it's not like I'm not getting backlogged yet, which is kind of to be expected for the holidays, honestly. So yeah. All right, so we got, let's tag someday. Gonna tag him there. So the goal today is to do like 4 of these. This is another one of those examples of, I'm gonna look back on all of these that I did and the full set. I'm gonna be like, dang, dude, it's a nice little collection. So, are you doing? You're doing 2 more? Are you doing Sandman and Vulture? Nice, dude. Yeah, so you actually have more. Is that right, or am I wrong? Because you already have 5 technically, and don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to lose business here. Yeah, 7 total. Cool. Okay, and you can kind of mix and match your Sinister 6 collection. I mean, dude, you could end up doing a few more of them. You know, there's been quite a few Sinister 6 members over the years, but I like the one you have. It's classic. People have talked about like Rhino and who was the other one? A few people said, like, I thought it was going to be obvious what was in the Instagram post where I was like, I showed your collection and I was like, hey, guess who's next? This one guy has this, and guess who's next? And people were guessing a bunch. I was like, man, I forgot about that, dude. Forgot about all those Sinister 6s, dude. I totally forgot about all those Sinister 6s, bro. Can you believe it, bro? Forgot all about it, dude. Okay, so who do we have up on the... Oh, a J. Jonah Jameson, that'll be cool. Heck yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna try something else here, y'all, and I hope it's not too annoying. I'll do like every 10 minutes. Timer ends. That's fine, I guess. Okay, what about the guy commenting, wouldn't you see his nervous system and is not a skeleton? Vintage gems. Yeah, I mean, a couple people actually said that. There was a few of them. And, you know, that is almost always going to be kids. And I have to be really careful because in the past I have definitely been known to engage. And like, I engage because like, you're talking to me like you know something, so let's talk like we know something. And then I'll end up coming off really arrogant, and I'll find out that it was like a 12-year-old kid. And, you know, I just don't think about that when I'm talking. So I tried to like engage in an actual conversation with the intention of hopefully having somebody go, oh, like, I didn't think that was a thing to consider or to contemplate when doing a piece of art. So now I have an understanding of what like the artistic process is about. Like I took things into consideration. I made decisions for a reason. And like, you don't have to agree with them, or they don't have to hit you instinctually at first. But like, and yes, it can get annoying, dude, but I don't know. I just try not to, I try not to take for granted the person's intention. Are they trying to like, are they trying to correct me to like be better than me? Or do they think they're helping? You know? Like, do you think you're helping? Because every once in a while, like they are, but most of the time it's people just like trying to get over on you, you know, to be like, oh, hey, I found something wrong with your piece of art, so now I feel better about myself because even though you were the one that did something, I noticed that you didn't do it perfect. And so that kind of makes me better than you because I saw the imperfection that you apparently didn't see. I don't know. I think that's kind of what the mental process is to some degree, if we're really honest with ourselves when we do that. Like when we're correcting somebody, that's what when we're correcting somebody that has kind of not asked for correction. Like I'm not asking you specifically to critique my work. And I guess maybe I am if I'm putting it out. You know, it's a weird thing, dude. It's this social media thing. It's such a weird thing. I guess. Oh, we were talking about the people. Like, so the electroshock thing that happened. And I can leave that up there for a second. And a couple people tried to correct because, you know, basically the only reason they're correcting is because Across the Spider-Verse, I think, or maybe it was Into the Spider-Verse. I don't remember which one it was. But the Peter Parker Spider-Man gets electrocuted at some point, and they correctly show the nervous system getting zapped, not the skeleton. And this is funny. This is why I say correctly show. I get the idea, But when people get electrocuted, you also, like when people really get electrocuted, you don't see that either. You don't see the brain stem and all the nervous system getting electrocuted. Like they start cooking. You know, it's like, so both are made up, right? Oh, Joe Ferguson, what's going on, man? Thank you, brother. Yeah, people are loving this one, dude. And it's funny how simple it actually is, but I think the execution just went well, and luckily I didn't overdo it, and people liked it. Yeah, the reply is they show the skeleton in Home Alone. Yeah, and that's again, and that's kind of was my general reply. Like, yes, cool, they did that in the movie. That's great, but this is a known thing. And then on top of that, like, I can show an expression with the skull that I can't show with a brain stem and electric thing. So, you know, and I don't think they're arguing. I think they just like, people want to feel like they're taking part or something. Or something. I don't know, dude. I try not to take it personal, man. I try to like talk to them like they're actually trying to have a conversation with me. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. Oops. Okay, so we are doing, I hope everybody's having an awesome New Year, by the way. I kept meaning to get on over the last few days, but let's see here. Okay. Yeah, it was nice, man. We didn't really do anything. Let's see, Joe Ferguson, it looks incredible. Skeleton hands too. Wow, comes across perfectly. Joe, that's awesome, man. Thank you, dude. I'm glad you like it, man. Electro has ways of shocking, talented as he is with shock therapy. Turn you like light bulbs, why not? Okay, let's see. What have we got so far? So someday, do you want to picture Bane more like intimidating, or do you want to show Bane in his more like physically dominating side? Because there's like the Bane version in the movie where he does have his physically dominating moment, but most of the movie it's just his nature in general is just very strong and brooding. So he's more calm. He's, you know, standing with his arms folded, or he's you know, putting his finger on the guy's shoulder or whatever. So like there's an implied dominance there, or he's holding his vest, or just walking like dope, like cool guy. Okay, I respect that. Tom Hardy's mask over the mouth versus the mask in the comics. Yeah, like over the luchador mask or whatever it is. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just see what happens here. might be rusty. We might have to do more than one of these today. We'll kind of sketch around here and play around a bit. So I just threw a head in here, and I should know better, especially since I haven't really drawn in a few days. Did some coloring and stuff, but I should probably like take a minute to warm up, come up with some ideas. Yeah, let's sketch in the sketchbook for a second. I don't want to wear this page out with scribbles. So I could do like a... I think that's actually what I want to do. I think I literally just made up my mind. Maybe the holding the vest. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. So I'm plotting out this face so that it kind of helps to guide the rest of my placement decisions. That's a little bit low. I had an offer last night, but it was too low. Oh, yeah? How far off were we? Can you do percentage? Oh, Bob the Tomato, what's going on, man? Do you feel like you're in charge? Ooh, yeah. Let's see, what would that be? Yeah. I think I'm okay with waiting a little bit for that. Okay. Slowly getting there. Yeah, so it's just indefinite, JL. Am I remembering that right? Like you just leave it up there till it moves? Or you can make, I'm sure you can make adjustments and stuff if you want to, but. So I was kind of stuck there. I was like thinking about putting the hands on the vest, you know, kind of resting like cops do with their bulletproof vests on or whatever, or the hands are up kind of in the collar. And I think that would have been fine, but it wasn't as imposed, like the drawing it wasn't as imposing as like seeing it in person. Like it's hard to portray the mood that makes it imposing when it's an actual motion as compared to like I'm sitting here drawing, it's like his hands in his chest. It's like, okay. So I just want to get the body parts in. I want to get the costume, the main part of the costume anyway. So I'm kind of letting his proportions, like the head ratio to the shoulder, the head ratio to the neck was important. And then I let, okay, the pecs I feel like need to be at least this big for his head to feel kind of small, because a smaller head generally in your mind translates to wider shoulders, which translates to a bigger individual, you know? Basketball players have super tiny heads compared to their actual shoulder width. Anyway, big giant, anybody giant, that's how it is. The taller you get, whether it's wide or up, if you're getting taller, this is what happens. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, so I like this. I kind of like him looking down. That's cool. So I'm somewhat using the movie references as a costume reference. I'm not necessarily trying to match it exactly, but I like the vibe of it. All right. By the way, so I'm gonna ask this from YouTube real quick, because every once in a while I get a nice little decent crowd going in there. Nothing crazy, but would you guys prefer, how many of you prefer like the vertical camera for YouTube Live? And how many of you like this? Okay, now I just need to figure out what I'm gonna do with his hands. This is a good angle. You like the wide? Okay. Yeah, they try to make it sound like it's supposed to be like, oh, I recommend doing it wide or vertical. I'm like, really? Like for the cover, Bob? I mean, here's what I'm gonna say. I could do 90 on a Batman blank. Oh, wait, which one? Just the headshot one? The Night Terrors one? I would probably do 100. 100 feels better. Because after I pay the fees and stuff, then I'm gonna have to pay to whatnot. But yeah, if you can push to 100, I'll do that, man. Man, I am struggling to figure out where I want to do here. So I mean, it looks pretty good just like it is, honestly, I think is what's kind of starting to bug me. It's like it doesn't really need yeah, I was thinking about that, but man, I think the, let's see what happens here. I don't know, man. I think I'm feeling down better. Just getting a lot of motivation so I can hope to do this YouTube this year for your art. Yeah, P-Cars, do it, man. Stop waiting around. Just get it done. It's just kind of how it goes, bro. Like you can't get too caught up in everything being perfect or ideal. I got to do the same thing for my YouTube specifically. I've been telling myself I was gonna put more focus on YouTube last year, and said it the whole year, like, oh, that's my focus is this year. I'm gonna do a lot of like put some focus on YouTube. Gonna start putting some focus on YouTube, and I mean I kind of did because I started doing lives on here, but when I was saying I wanted to do some YouTube focused stuff, I meant like YouTube videos, not just doing art live, but like content specifically for YouTube, longer form, more detailed, like have some sort of beginning and end thought, have a purpose for the video, etc. Whatever works for you, Phil. Like, I'm probably gonna do some Spawn stuff, but I'm not. There's gonna be so many people, dude. There's gonna be so many people entering this, and like, that's not to me. That's not a reason to. I'm not saying I'm giving up or anything like that, but there's a part of me that would rather get his attention through my already existing success, as opposed to me like kind of asking for approval on success. Like those contests sometimes just kind of feel weird to me. Like there's a part of me that's like, so if I don't win, what does that mean? Like it doesn't mean anything. I mean, I guess it's like a new opportunity, or it's I don't know. Like gonna do something right. I don't know, dude. Ramble, ramble. Yeah, Joe. So so kind of what I'm wanting, and I think I'm just gonna end up doing it. I'm just gonna end up having to do it. So I want to. I want to start getting my skills sharp for more sequential work. Like I want sequential art to feel more natural to me, and for me to have a broader depth of skills to bring to for me to feel like I'm properly I'm bringing to the table everything that I know I'm capable of bringing to the table. I'm not just shortcutting because it's too exhausting trying to do everything. It's like, no, I want to be able to, I just want to be able to bring a certain level of quality to the table where I feel like when I look at it, I'm like, okay, cool. All of that is impressive. Like, I did a good job on this first one. I'm certainly very proud of it. I was especially proud of how I grew in terms of like plotting my pages and my layouts and stuff. Like, it was really awkward at first, but it didn't take me too incredibly long to start finding like a style and an aesthetic that I thought was at least worthy of putting out. Yeah, I mean, so there's things that I think that if somebody put me up against like I'm gonna use him as an example because he and I have recently been talking, and he's a cool dude. He's very intelligent, and he has an artistic aesthetic that I don't exactly want to do what he does. Like, I wouldn't want to. It's not that I want to copy him, but I can tell how well-rounded and unique his aesthetic is, and how he's been putting together. So that's like Francis Manipal, right? I read his book Clear recently, and it's fantastic. The colors are awesome. Like, how he approaches doing the comics is super impressive. Like, I dig it. So I'm not necessarily like I'm gonna copy Francis Manipal's style, but I do find inspiration in Francis Manipal's clarity of his vision. If that makes sense. I don't even know why I was talking about that. Oh, so like, if you guys sat us down and you were like, okay, here's 3 pages that you need to draw for this comic book, and you're gonna have the same amount of time, and you know, you just do the best you can in that amount of time, in representing the story or whatever. I would get annihilated, dude. I would get annihilated. It would not even be remotely close. Like the number of pages that those guys have done, and panels, and the number of times they've drawn cars and blocks and cities and passerbys and smoke and fire, and just all of that stuff is it's mind-boggling. Like, so anyway, so I'm always flattered, and I love getting the love, saying that I'm good and whatever. Thanks for saying I'm good or whatever. But I have a long way to go. Phil, so where I need to get the most comfortable is in like rendering backgrounds from a variety of distances and focal lengths and stuff like that. Atmosphere, rendering nature and stuff. And it's not that I can't do it, I can do it. But I don't experiment. There's a difference between, for example, me painting a background and me drawing a background for a comic book. And there's little tips and tricks and things that you can do that provide a lot of depth and life and awesomeness to a page or to a background or whatever. And I haven't really, quite honestly, practiced those. Like, I haven't practiced it enough to have like a quote-unquote bag of tricks. I can do some stuff, and I have a general idea on some things, but there's just a big difference between me, the ease with which I can draw a human body and have no reference and whatever, and just start winging things out, and cool, right? Like, I don't have to think about that. There's no stress. I keep making it look better and better, and it's, you know, that's the goal. It's not hard to do that part. I can't do that with backgrounds. I have to really think about it. I have to really plot, and I have to really focus, and it's more intimidating. That's probably a good way to put it. And I don't want to be intimidated by my own art. It's silly. And I know I'll figure it out. I know I'll figure out moves and stuff and things that I can do that will won't take long. But like, what I really want to do is I want to sit down and be like, okay, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna friggin' learn how to we're gonna learn how to draw trees this week. We're gonna do a bunch of tree studies and some tree backgrounds. And we're gonna get like that portion of your, I'm gonna just get like it's like a mental library of tricks that you use to render a thing. And that's what I want to fill up. I want to fill it up, bro. I want to get better with women, more natural with my female forms. I don't draw them enough, and it shows when I have to draw them. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, Ivy and Harley, yeah. And you know, it's funny that you say that because I was like reading that and I was like, how did you know about that? And it's like, oh no, like you also have this order. Somebody's apparently ordering some Harley and Ivy blanks. We'll see if they actually do it, but thanks for all the new follows, guys. King, I think I saw you just follow. Thank you. You know, there's nothing that'll make you look more manly than a bunch of belts and buckles, okay? It's just a general consensus that, like, hey man, I'm not feeling super tough. I don't feel like people are scared of me or intimidated by me. And you can usually look and you can go, well, listen, man, I'm not trying to, like, tell you what to do or anything, but I feel like if you just added like 6 to 14 belts or buckles onto your person somehow, they'll start taking notice, dude. And they're gonna be very, very frightened because that's just a lot of belts and buckles. Like only the toughest people can manage to survive that many belts and buckles. Like they can takes a lot to endure that, you know. Or skulls, yeah, that too. That too. Half-chewed cigars, that's a good one. Could have been hugging, petting a stuffed unicorn. That might be funny. Oh yeah, P. Garza. Frazetta's awesome. He is absolutely a good place to study the females. Are you actually asking me who Frank Frazetta is? I mean, he does like all kinds of, I don't know if that's what you're asking me. He does all kinds of like fantasy art. Yeah, dude, he's dope. Frazetta's awesome. He's classic, like old heavy metal magazines and oh, I see what you mean. It's like you just suggested him. How do you not know anything about him? Okay, I think this is pretty much ready. Certainly start inking it. BANE, yes sir. Oh yeah, this might be running out. Not Falcon, yes, sir. Augie's live? Well, good for him. I drew a woman, my mom threw them away, too detailed, too inappropriate, lol. get a freaking beverage. Thirsty already, son. Give me just a second, let me grab a drink. That helped. Uh-oh. Man. Friggin' ginger beer's good, yo. I was born in it, molded by it. Oh, yeah, they did amazing in that movie. Uh, mm, are your choices curveballs? Not necessarily. They are versions of characters that I don't. I guess I could see how that would be a curveball then. Like, yeah, so you're describing a curveball? Yeah, it's characters that I don't often draw. In from the inspiration that you have requested or directed, or however you want to put that. But like I don't think I would consider anything too crazy. The F-14. I don't know about that one, man. I'm just kidding. Yeah, sure. I mean, drawing things from reference is never especially difficult. And that's what I would have to do it like that for that one. Okay. would hope not. I hope I never experience that. Let's clean them up and then let's see what else we need. Hello.
I didn't do things. Wasn't I supposed to do things on my way home?
Bo's Food. If you can take those packages, that'd be awesome. But you don't have to.
There was one everything.
Some day says howdy, Miss Beats.
Howdy.
We've been rehearsing that all week.
Here's your fireworks for you, Rachel.
What?
Happy.
Not long enough to take a break.
Not?
Not. Was that what you were asking? How do I know you so well? She has not had her break, by the way.
Oh my goodness. Put this blanket down here.
Yeah, she was shivering earlier, and the other blankets were Still in the laundry.
Alright, so I gotta get her food, ship your packages, get her other treats.
It's package or shipages.
What? Package your shippages? I love it. I swear there was something else.
I mean, we need groceries soon.
We do. So maybe I go ahead and do a grocery order and go pick it all up at the same time.
In theory.
Like at 4 o'clock.
How much would a Joker head sketch on a blank would cost? I mean, it's the same, everything we talked about. Tomato. You can, there's the $200 price point, which is where I'm gonna put like time and energy, just more time and energy into making sure it's good. Or there's the $125 price point where it's gonna be good, but it's gonna be kind of run-of-the-mill good. It's not gonna be anything you haven't seen before, or, you know what I mean?
Can I have this in a salad?
Oh, yeah.
What?
No, that's fine.
Why?
Because I was gonna finish it later, but if you're hungry, you can go ahead and eat it. It's ready. Especially since you're about to go run errands and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Why do you think I'm saying yes, yo? I know you. Yeah, correct. You're my wife. I don't want to feel sorry for you.
Do you need more tomato?
No. Yes.
Burger patties.
4.
Two tunas.
Yeah, probably.
Lemons.
I don't need any.
Canned chicken.
Not from Whole Foods.
Onion.
No. Forley, thanks, man. Thanks for the share, guys. With the arms, yeah, he didn't need to be like this version of BANE is imposing just by his presence. He doesn't need to do big movements to assert fear.
Are chocolate chips the only thing we need to make more cookies?
No, we need butter as well.
Is that it?
You would need to check how much sugar and flour we have to make sure that we have at least 1.5 cups of sugar and at least 2¼ cups of the flour. Lena, what's up, my man? Happy New Year, brother.
Sugar and how much flour?
2¼ cups.
Yeah.
Hmm. Sorry. Gotta work. I see still insist on drawing badass pieces. I'm waiting for that one that I can say, yeah, he messed up on this one when they catch up. Come on, buddy. Never. You are a master in your own right, sir. Oh, first 2024. First 2024. That's crazy. There's a little piece of history there for you.
All right, anything else for the grocery?
I don't think so, babe. Bob, the Batman where I have it starting at 150, that would be for a single character.
Check on the cats today.
These are all looking pretty good. Some very interesting Batman Rogues style here. That is Riddler. So who we got next? Poison Ivy, Hush, Two-Face, Harley Quinn, Mr. Freeze. Ooh, Talon's gonna be a fun one, dude. So I think I'm gonna do all the girls in at the same time so that they kind of have a similar vibe. Yeah, I never watched Gotham. I need to watch Gotham. I keep telling myself I'm going to, but yeah, not Falcon. We've got 12 total. 12 total of these. So we're doing this similar to the Spider-Man Rogues. piece or whatever. Ooh, that was 2 hours, huh? Man, I may have to get another snack and start up again. I think I'm gonna do that, guys. I'm gonna get a snack real quick and start up again. I'm gonna really try not to be gone long. I know I say that all the time and then I'm gone for hours, but no, someday you're good. The only thing that matters is that the drawings look cool and that they look good together. And so far that's happening, so I'm happy. All right, I'm gonna grab a snack and we'll get back on in a minute. See ya.